Hello and welcome to another interesting session of GSC course where we're going to learn about another chapter that is printing end to one using recursion. So what does that mean? Basically, we will be given a number n and we need to print the numbers from n to 1 in decreasing order using recursion method. We already know how to print them by using a iterative method. But now what we're going to do is we're going to learn how to print it in a recursive. So let's have a look at the example. In the input section, you can see the value of the parameter n is given as 10. So your output will be 10, 1, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the second example, n is 7, and the output is 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. First approach can be you can run a loop from n to 1 and print the value of n for each iteration. So what does it mean? You're going to run a loop from a number n to 1, and in each iteration, you're going to decrease the value of n by 1. Simple, guys. This is a simple looping, simple iteration. So let's look at the code section. So the time complexity here in the coding section for this is basically big O of n, and your auxiliary space is big O of 1. So what are we going to do is, we are going to print the numbers from n to 1 using the iteration method. So guys, it's very simple. Do one thing, pause this video for now, and you can go to your text editor and you can write the code, check your output and come back. And the guys, if you won't be able to do it, then always you can refer to this section with what I'm. So here, write the VS code. Let's write the function df print reverse order 10 for I in range 10, 0, -1. Print I, and let's print a space. Okay, cool. Now let's go to the driver code. Let's take the input as n equal to 5 and let's call the function. Simple, it's very simple and it's open with it. Let me save it. Let's run. So here you can see the output is 5432. Pretty easy. I hope you guys got it. Now let's move to the next section. Like, how can we do it using recursion? What's our approach to? We have to use recursion to solve this problem. Check for the base case. In this case, here it will be n is less than equal to 0. What's the base case? If the condition fails, then that will be the default state. If the base condition is satisfied, you need to return to the main function. If the base condition is not satisfied, then you have to print n and call the function recursively with value n minus 1 until the base case condition is satisfied. So what does this mean? Basically, you are going to use a recursive method and you are going to call the same method again and again by decrementing the value of n by 1. Simple. Okay, I know it's a bit complex for you. No issues. Let's write it and let's see if you guys understood. If you guys know what are we supposed to do. Def print reverse order in if n is less than equal to 0, return else print n and equal to this. Now print reverse order n minus 1. Now let's write the driver code n equal to 5. Print reverse order. It's good. Okay. Now let's run it. So again, you got the output is 5432. What did we do here? we basically decremented the value by -1 in each recursion. Got it? Now let's see here. Okay. So what's the time complexity of that? Big O of n. And what's the auxiliary space? Again, it's big O of n. Because why? Because we are using a stack data type. Because it's the recursion called stack. When you are using recursion function or the recursion data structure, what happens is the memory gets the data types, the values gets updated in the stack. So I hope it was all clear to you. I hope the coding section was clear to you. I hope you understood the working. And for more interesting project ideas, you can stay tuned to us.